Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tie a Mercury Grey Midge, as shown here. This is tied on a Tiemco TMC 3769. It's a straight shank hook, a little different from the curved shank scud hook, but it does do a good job at imitating a nice light colored midge. So go ahead and put the hook in the vise. And when I say Mercury Midge, essentially what that's doing is describing that bright quicksilver mercury bead out in front. It's a nice little added touch to these midges, and I think it's supposed to imitate a bit of that gaseous bubble that the midges have as they come to the surface. So it works out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and I just attached some good abroad 10/0. I like that thread, nice, small diameter, and super strong. I'm going to go ahead and add in now so I can have a nice shiny gray midge. I like to use some angel hair. This is just gray angel hair. I like to use this rather than using just regular thread. I think it gives a little better color and better sheen to that midge. I'll go ahead and pull a bit there. Good. Get it all behind the bead. So that's on there. Next thing I'm going to do is just come in now with my ribbon material, which in this case is just a extra small black wire. And at the same time I do that, I'm going to go ahead and tie in now also my little midge tail. And for midge tail, I'm using extra small crystal flash. This is a basically Mirage pearl. Get them all together in there. Looking good. And all you do is you go ahead now and just advance all materials and the thread back to the bend in the hook. Just slightly. Not too much off that bend, just a little bit there. About right there. So give a little bit of a curved look off the back end. Okay, the thread is now back towards the eye. I like to keep my midges really skinny. So all I do now is just come ahead and separate the materials out a little bit. So my tails are obviously too long. I like to come in here and just do a quick little snip on that. I'll cut that again, no big deal. I just want to get some of that unruly part out. My segmentation looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and now gather my angel hair. I'm going to wrap that up with the thread now. So kind of close turns. You can see there. I'm going to come forward now. And just move material. Coming towards the bead, and I got it. So I have a nice flashy midge now with that nice angel hair that I like. Go ahead and snip it off. So next thing I'm going to do is bring in my rib. So you can go ahead and just counter wrap that now. Go the other direction. Come to the bead. That looks good there. Go ahead and tie that off now. Looking good. So now I'm going to go ahead and just come in. I'm going to support the bead with my bobbin, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little fatiguing on that small wire till it breaks as such, and we're good to go. So pretty much I have a nice basically gray Mercury Midge. What I like to do is act a little to add some peacock herl, but I don't want to do that at this step. What I normally do here is I just go ahead and that was a blown whip finish. I'll try it again. What I like to do is just do a quick whip finish and not mess it up as such. Quick little whip finish, 1, 2, 3, and I'll snip that off. And I'll come in here and I'll go ahead and add in some Zap-A-Gap, and I'll get that all layered up a little bit. Use my Botkin Zap-A-Gap, like that trick. It really straightens up that midge. Maybe even add some Sally Hansen's to get that showroom finish. And then I'll come back in and I will add in my last step, which is peacock herl. But I've already done that on this midge here. I've already added in my Zap-A-Gap. So I'm going to go ahead and just add in now my peacock herl to that. So I'm going to reattach the thread right behind the eye as such. Go ahead and bring in a nice piece of peacock herl. Now with peacock herl, I like to go ahead and buy the whole eye. I think it's much nicer than buying the whole bulk bag. I think you get better quality peacock by buying the eye rather than buying the peacock in the bulk bag. So a few turns, make it look nice and full there behind the eye. Once it looks good, just go ahead and cut off the excess. Come back again with your whip finishing tool and just do a nice little whip finish behind the eye. And there you go. You got a nice Mercury Grey Midge, small little tail with that angel hair, gray flashy body. Definitely a good afternoon pattern when those trout tend to go for those lighter bugs. So happy tying to you, and thanks for watching. Bye.